Huh? Are we going to finish third?
Yeah, because obviously you're going to compete and then just drop out, right?
I think Tottenham are going to be in a title race for sure next season, and my manager already called it before the season ended.
Let's get the clip.
My manager already called it. But as for you, Chess, I don't expect after today. I don't expect to see you ever again.
You should know from what you know.
After you, Chess, I don't expect to see you ever again, bro.
Can't deflect onto me.
I don't expect to see you.
Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. There's just a, typical Deji in it. That's all we can say there. But anyways, we're going to have a part 2 of yesterday because there was beef on the Twitter. We got Mr. Assassin's Creed himself in George, and then obviously Greasy will be here, or Don, as you know him, will be here in a moment. Uno memento. But yeah, man.
What's good,
We've got some transfers to talk about, but pretty much it's kind of a replica of yesterday and into today. But the only new news of today really is Van Dijk. Like, Saudi are targeting Van Dijk. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Trying to steal him away while he's not signed a new contract. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Disney's trying to find a new home in a league where he's going to look a bit better, look a bit comfy. Certain man don't want... when you're losing the legs, you don't want to go up against the pace. I think the Saudi's going to be the new way for you, man. It's a new home.
Wait, David Luiz, they said, are you going to Juve?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Terms all agreed, personal terms agreed. I'm booking the flights and everything, and yeah, man, soon come.
And then we obviously got the Leny Yoro stuff. We didn't really get to talk about in depth because everyone was just branding each other cheats. So words to Gunali in it. So he was just stirring the pot. Branthwaite as well. Probably get your opinion, and obviously Don's opinion on that. Yoro's your opinion on that, and also Don might be excited to see that Madueke is on Newcastle shortlist. So Olise might happen, but Champions League clause. You know what I'm saying?
But wouldn't you want a 1v1 demon in your team though?
That's what I was about to say. Like, I thought Madueke was one of the best 1v1 attackers in the league.
Did Don actually say like 1v1 demon? Like demon.
Yeah, I quote 1v1 demon.
Oh yeah, the stats to back it up.
Yeah.
He
thought he did.
Do Chelsea fans actually rate Madueke?
Madueke is highly rated amongst the Chelsea
in the fan base. Like how rated is, because VD yesterday, he don't like it.
It only takes 5 to 6 good games for them man to rate him, bro. Them man are starving, bro. Them man are starving. 5-6 good games, you're a godsend, bro.
I remember when he played against Tottenham in the last game against Tottenham. Like, he took on who was playing left back that game? It was Ben Davies, I think. He took him down the wing a couple of times, beat his man, but didn't really get any crosses in or get anything. But they were like, he was ripping it up. He's just, as long as he beats his man, he's doing a good job. So Madueke, I heard he's highly rated around the Chelsea fan base. I think Don will be upset to hear that he could be leaving.
Remember, Cass, like, usually when you beat your man but have no end product, you're branded as shit. So notice how when you beat your man and your job's done at Chelsea, you're branded as good. You see what I mean when I said the bars in hell? I know they'll kill me though. Listen, I wanted to save that one for when Don got here, innit? But I
want to talk. You know what's mad? Yeah, I thought it was so. Even just on that Douglas Luiz thing, have you not seen the actual deal? Like, it's actually a real thing.
When you look into the actual deal, yeah, it's a bad deal because the players that they're getting back. But with regards to value, when people are saying you could have got 60 mil, they're pretty much like Weston McKennie's a 20 million pound player. Samuel Ilin Jr. is probably around a 20-30 million pound player. So if they're looking to sell these players eventually, the value they are getting for Douglas Luiz works out to around 50-60 million anyway. The deal's not that bad. But I think the reason they've got these players because Unai Emery thinks he can do something with them. That Ilin Jr., I don't rate him, but he's supposed to be a decent prospect. He's homegrown. I think that probably plays into it. He's a homegrown player. He's English. So Villa probably needs some homegrown players with them. I know they want to get rid of Jacob Ramsey. He's one of the guys going out. And then you've got the likes of Matty Cash and so on that are looking at potential leavers. So I think they're probably trying to fill those gaps in. But I don't think Weston McKennie's going to play a big role in this team.
Messi McKennie's he's cheeks, bro.
He's cheeks. No, I agree. Wasn't he on loan at who was he on loan at last season in the Prem? He had a Premier League loan, didn't he, for like a couple months back
Weston
in the
McKennie.
season?
Weston McKennie.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if he did. You know,
either that or he was linked with a move to a Premier League club.
Yeah, big up anyone. I think City always have sell-on clauses. 20%.
See, I wasn't wrong, man. I think I'm wrong. Weston McKennie went to Leeds last season.
Was it Leeds? And he was cheeks.
Yeah, and he was cheeks. So like,
what? When he was in the Premier League? I think I watched. Yeah, live. I watched him live.
We watched him a couple of times. Like, he was dead, and I don't really think he's going to have a big impact in the team because if you look at the role where that Douglas Luiz plays, mainly on the attacking side in the 8, but they've already bought Barkley to replace him. I think Barkley had a very good season last year. So if he can build upon that, Weston McKennie's going to be a role player in this team.
You seen this thing about Mattheus Nunes? Apparently he's going to Saudi.
I did see that. Apparently they're willing to pay City the money that they paid for him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Where's this? From the Real told me that he's quite a good source. Manchester City are ready to, and someone even said actually a month ago as well. So Graham Bailey got something right. He said Manchester City are ready to listen to offers from Mattheus Nunes just 1 year after signing for 53 million for Wolves. Clubs from Saudi Arabia showing interest. And then Saudi club Al Nassr are prepared to give City back their money for Mattheus Nunes this summer. Ooh, that's interesting. 1 year. And then you got Goldfish flipping. He loves talking shit in it. But why? But why would you want to go? I don't know why you want to go to Saudi at that age, bro. I think Mattheus Nunes is such a good player, but who's giving them the money? Would you if you could take Mattheus Nunes for 50 million, would you take him? Because I think he suits the Liverpool side.
No, not anymore.
What?
No, taking Mattheus Nunes.
Jules is taking him.
Cool,
taking him not for 50 million. I can't lie. We don't need I don't think we need his profile in our team. We're not missing his profile.
But you're ready to spend 50 million on Conor Gallagher. So what are we doing?
No, on Eberici Eze, not on Conor Gallagher.
No. Eberici Eze.
You're willing to spend it on both, but I see your point. Like,
I'm not willing to spend it on Conor Gallagher. Let's make that clear. I'm not.
No. Your club is, but you're not. I respect that you're not, but your club is. Let's not act like that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the whole United fan
because apparently Tottenham have been interested for a year, but we have never put a bid in for him. So that interest means nothing at this moment in time. It's just Tottenham being interested.
You haven't put a bid in for Eze.
100%. But the interest has not been as
you
long
want
as
Eze. Your club wants Eze, but your club doesn't want Gallagher, even though no bid's been
Eze is more serious.
It's not why, but you haven't put a bid in for either.
Because Aston Villa already had talks regarding Conor Gallagher, and I think we already know what way that one's leaning. You guys just want him to land at Tottenham so you can take the piss out of my club for paying 50 million for average English midfielder. We're not going to.
I am, 100%. I've already got Mason Mount. You can have one too.
Like, if you ain't put a bid in, you can't be that interested. Word to you. So
you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Monshare?
None of us are putting bids for anyone right now. So
no one's interested in no one then. No one's interested in no one then. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna call George out, because you know when Man United signed Mason Mount, I got corned by George, innit? And I remember at the start of the season on our rival show, not just you, everyone called me. I know it. When that signing happened, I got corned. But it's funny because when he came to us, that's a Champions League winner. You know, he won something, he done stuff. But Conor Gallagher has 1 year left on his contract and won nothing. And yet you're about to try to buy him for 50 million, George. Do you know when I say I get the last? Hey, brother, when I say I get the last laugh majority of the time, I actually do. Because you know what? That's worse.
You do know Mason Mount prior to just a few weeks ago had lost 5 finals in a row
until he came to us
at Wembley. So, and he didn't even play much in that final. He just got the medal for participating.
Yeah, man, participation. Anderson says.
When you're talking about trophies that he's won, we can also talk about the trophies he's lost and the ones that he's been present for and been one of the main players. One of the key components in losing those trophies. We all know how many chances Mason Mount had in the final against Liverpool last year. Like, what about
the final? What about the final that Chelsea just had that Conor Gallagher missed their best chances of the game during that Carabao Cup final? Wait. Against who? Against who, George?
I don't rate Conor Gallagher.
Now do it with me. Against whom? Who was against?
I don't even know.
Liverpool, the Carabao Cup final. Same thing. So what you're saying, like, so what you trying to say about Chelsea then?
I generally don't rate Conor Gallagher, and if Chelsea are going to fleece us for 50 million or fleece anyone, like, I don't think anyone should be strengthening rivals by like strengthening rivals' financial position as much as they have with Chelsea over the past 2 to 3 years. Too many teams are signing, especially the top clubs, are picking up their meaty dead wood and trying to revamp them and rejuvenate them. Like, there's nothing there. These players are not that good. They're getting sold for a reason, and if they can't play for Chelsea, they can definitely not play for Spurs or any team above us. So I don't really know what we're trying to do here with the kind of Gallagher stuff. Gallagher's decent. He's decent, bang average midfielder. He's not terrible, but he's not improving my team, and I'm not going to pay £50 million for him.
Hey, did you just hear that, Buds? Did you just hear that? If they, no. Hear what you just said. I'm clipping that, by the way. If they're not good enough for Chelsea, they're definitely not good enough to play for Tottenham.
I don't. What's mad about what George said?
I mean, brother, I'm not being. Are we really doing this?
Wait, hold on. They're gonna say I hate Chelsea again. So yeah, George, you're deluded and forget everything you said. Rubbish.
So you're saying you're above Chelsea now, George? Is that what you're saying?
Of course they are.
Like in club stature and everything. We're
not going to do that because club stature is like.
Who said?
What's the point in having a club stature like argument? It means nothing. It generally means nothing. The argument means nothing.
Right now, Tottenham are better than Chelsea. That's it.
But if I'm going off towards the end of the season, who like they'll pick up?
You're talking about a run of 5-6 games.
No. By the way, Tottenham are obviously better because they finished higher. But let's not act like Monts used to. Wait. Because Monts used to talk about this about Man United, about how we finished the season like it was a. What was the word as like it was a false image.
Do you know why the end of the season is literally so false? And it's never, you should never use the last 5 to 10 games of the season to try and average out how good your season was. The reason why it's pointless is because half of the teams are playing for nothing. We all seem to forget that half of the league has nothing to play for. If you're in that position between like 8, or maybe let's say a 9th and like 16th, your season's done with 5 games to go. All you're playing for is potentially bonuses and more money, which players don't really care about because they're already getting paid God knows how much. Chelsea went on a run at the end of the season where they won 5 out of the last 6. Tottenham lost 4 out of our last 6 or 5 of our last 6 or whatever it was. So of course, their end of the season run looked really good. Ours looked bad, but we know that that's not the level or form of where the team's going to be at next season. I'm looking forward to seeing how Chelsea do. They're going to have some high expectations because of the fans like Don, who predicted them to do good this season, but has now waxed lyrical about Enzo Molesta, or whatever the fuck his name is, and telling us this and that's going to be happening. So when we start to see the signings happen and we start to slap on the expectation, that's when we can see if the team performs. But until then, Chelsea haven't performed for 2 years. They've not finished above us for 2 years. So they're most definitely behind us.
Yeah, but I'm going off last season. Why are we saying last 5-6 games? Chelsea got smashed by Arsenal, and that's about it. And then yes, they drew a couple games, but other than that,
they won their last 5-6.
Oh, well, fair enough. If that's the case,
I said Tottenham had a bad last 5-6. Chelsea won their last 5-6. I
remember Chelsea's been good since March, pretty much overall. They got better and better. No, Tottenham got worse and worse. It wasn't just the last 4 or 6. Go look at Tottenham's results. I'm going off of Monts' logic. You know, when we finished 3rd. Yeah, it was a false image. Liverpool finished below, but he would never concede that. Obviously, like, look what happened. Liverpool had a better end of the season. Man United didn't. You lot crumbled. So on that logic, Chelsea finished 3 points. Chelsea finished 3 points away from you, man. When you were chasing your top 4 battle and everything like that, you both had 1 game a week. So on that notice, if
what you're saying is Chelsea are going to finish above us next season.
Oh, I think no. I'm going to be honest.
No, that's ideally what you're saying, because you're saying that they progressed more than us at the end of the season.
Answer the question.
I
actually think Tottenham's going to be a dark horse next season.
So then why are you waffling then? Why are you
because
you see this guy does arguments for argument's sake? Like for
because you don't let me finish. Let me finish. Yeah. When I tell you, I think also Chelsea are going to be really good next year. I'm not saying I really do. I think both of you are going to be quite good. But to say that if a player is not good enough for Chelsea, they're definitely not good enough for Tottenham is a bit brazy. When you're targeting their scrubs.
Well, when you said it's not like we're both going in for a player, and I said that. I said a player that plays for them that's clearly not good enough for them that they're trying to get rid of he's not good enough for us. That's easy to see. But where's Don anyway? Chat. If please go on Twitter and DM Don and say stop hiding. Ezio's here for you because he's been running since yesterday. He's been running.
God.
Yeah, tell him to come here. Come here. Everyone go DM him now, man.
Adam Francis, Spurs had something to play for, but they bottled it. We beat you twice with a dead up thing.
They beat us. They can have that, man. Beating us does not mean that they're better than us. We've already established that. We beat Man City last season. We beat no, did we not? We didn't beat Man City last season. Did we not? No, we didn't beat Man City. City's clapped us up a couple of times. We beat Liverpool last season. We weren't better than them. So it don't mean much.
My thing is that it like I think obviously Chelsea finished well in the season, but like it's funny because when Liverpool finished well, we had a backlog of seasons of just genuinely being a very good team and challenging for titles here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like Chelsea have had a backlog in the last 2-3 years of just not really being good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like last season was out of character for Chelsea.
Wait, but Tottenham have also had a backlog of 2 seasons.
That fifth place finish for Liverpool was out of character. It was seen as a blip. You know what I'm saying? This Chelsea finish is not seen as a blip. It's seen as an improvement. On the season before.
But I can go back and
I'm not saying Tottenham are miles and light years ahead of Chelsea. Tottenham are just better than Chelsea at the moment. I don't know why that's so. Like, why am I turning their nose up at that? Well, because Chelsea clawed it back to make the gap 3 points. Tottenham are better than Chelsea.
Why are you defending Chelsea and not talking about your own team, Cass? Why are you talking about how good?
Because Mons has it's not because it's not about. Well, I'm going to talk about my club. The thing is, I'm kind of stalling at this moment of time. But anyways, it's not the point.
Stalling. Yeah. I heard your flip flop on Ten Hag because after months of saying this guy's a terrorist and he needs to go, you're now saying, "Great." Do you know what? I actually agree with the club. It's some great. Have to sit on it. Look at this guy, shameless.
What? I told myself and I told everyone as well. If Ineos decide to back my man, I will back my man. What? You can't talk about. You know,
do you know what that means? It means you're a puppet. You're a puppet. You're Ineos puppet. You're brand envelope, as Johnny.
If that's the case, then I'm a puppet. Then I'm a brand envelope. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, I'm supporting my club. You know what I mean? I have to be some sort. I've got to have some sort of hope. That's like me saying, then cool. Then you're a puppet of Daniel Levy, anyways, because you're still not you're not going to no protest trying to get my man out on all this bollocks.
No, because I've never said that I'm against Daniel Levy or that I'm against all of it. I've never come out and said all of that. That's not my that's not my story. I'm not one of them fans that go at the ownership. I find it quite boring, so that's why I don't do it. That's not quite entertaining, but. Manchester United, I mean, you got Ten Hag now. And what do you think the future is going to be bright? You think like the signings you're going for is that going to take you steps forward, or are we still going to agree that the football on the pitch matters? Oh, look who's here! Look, come on, man. I bet the comments finally message you because you're hiding yet again. Hiding.
You're mute. I think you just
Hold on.
He's so smart, man.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. But the thing is, I've been listening to what you lot have been saying. Big up the chat first of all. Big up Mons, big up Cass, big up George. You get me? Friday, yeah. Euros, we're live, baby. Yeah. Today we're active. Do you know what I'm saying? We're back. Yeah. I'm tired, but I need to watch some football. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, all you lot, people like George, bare people have gotten comfortable over our last 2 years. Yeah, cool. We've been shit for the last 2 years or whatever. That is fine, George. That is fine. But guess what? Your manager, your greatest manager that you've ever seen in your lifetime, yeah, played a big part in these lot looking like they can't kick a ball. These lot looking like they've never played in their life. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually think that Spurs are going to be better than Chelsea next season, cool. Fair enough. I ain't going to say much until the end of the window, innit? All I know is that this window already, my club are showing me that they're not on a jolting. Yeah, because people are trying to come and they're trying to complain. Oh, Olise. Oh, I wonder what that means for Cole Palmer. Oh, this guy. What does that mean for Payers? What does that mean for Angelo? Don't worry about us, bruv. Don't worry about us because you don't love to laugh at the likes of Madueke. But when we're trying to upgrade on the likes of Madueke, it's a problem again.
talking about stockpiling. If you watched us last season, you would know that Cole Palmer was mainly playing centrally. Do you know what I mean? So listen, Jules, yeah. Talk how you want to talk because you do this at the start of every window. You do this every summer, bro. I've been watching you for a while.
You weren't even here at the start of the window. Don't even do this last summer. You weren't here
before I even knew you. Before I even knew you, bro, you every single summer, you come with the most chest, then at the end, you're the one that's deflated the most. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's deflated the most. So me, I'm not going to go into the blind hope thing, yeah? First of all, like I've said to you,
did I come with though? I haven't spoke about Spurs.
Bro, you always say Spurs are going to do a mad thing when they do nothing.
When did I say we're going to do a mad thing? What did I say?
The whole time you've been on YouTube, Jules, you have won nothing, bro. All you've seen is an Audi Cup. That's all you've seen, bro.
You know what, Don? Yeah, I'm gonna have to back you on this, and I want you have to as well, bro. George says a lot of shit. We just don't have the videos for it. But when they were doing
you guys do
YouTube on you, start last season. Hey, yo, start last season, Jules. Just go. If you want receipts, go on Do Rag Diaries. Trust me, this guy was.
Do you know why this guy's capping? You know why I know you're capping, and you know why I know you're capping, Cass?
There must be something on
last season. You can go on Go on my TikTok. Go on TikTok and you'll see. Yeah.
Wait, George, because
because I was about to say, and I didn't even believe in Ange like that at the start of the season. I said we was not going to have a great season.
Bro, you definitely chest.
What we're not going to do.
You called me.
I'm not going to let you, out of all people, the most delusion and shameless guy on football, on literally football YouTube, come and tell me about
right there,
my expectations. What? No. Monts has his moments, but you is every day. Like there's no break. You're on everyone's neck with the shamelessness. But at the start of last season, I never came shameless. And
quote me then, George. Quote me.
Quote you on all your shamelessness stuff. Just a couple months ago, you were supporting Arsenal, bro.
That's not shameless. That's just bro. Everyone's got someone. That's not shameless. How's that shameless?
That's not shameless.
How is that, bro? You tell me how that's shameless because last time I checked, you would if there's two teams in a race, you typically choose who you want to go for. What you want me to support Man City? You were supporting Man City. You supporting Man City, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, but what am I doing? What? If you have to choose, then you've got no choice, and you have to choose.
You live said that you wanted Arsenal to beat you so they could win the league.
Yeah, 100%.
Never said I wanted City to beat us so they can win the league.
Bro, because the difference between me and you, Jules, I got records to kind of maybe save up. Like that's the difference.
No, you've got nothing. You're just shameless. But again, let's take it back to transfer.
Let's
go back to transfer.
You come with a lot of chest.
Wait, Don. No, let's go back to transfer. For one, we never said there's a problem with Madueke and an upgrade on Madueke. The problem is how can Olise be such an upgrade on Madueke when Madueke is a 1v1 demon? He's one of the best 1v1 players in the league. So
there we go. There's one.
Upgrade.
There's one.
Upgrade, is there?
Mitch, thank you very much. There's a quote. We will get a trophy before United. Thank you.
This was 2 years ago. I did say
only Doku and Kudus completed more take-ons than him last season, my friend. And you've known about him. You were the one I was telling me, I know about Madueke. Trust me, he came through my academy.
He played for my academy.
I know he did. So you should know about him. You should know about him running out people. I don't know why you're trying to discredit him.
Rid of him for a reason. He was never.
I don't know why you're trying to discredit him. Yeah, because Poch didn't trust him. The same way Poch didn't trust a million and one youngsters. Apart from Jimmy Hopkins. Jimmy Hopkins is the only guy he trusted in the Alfie Gilchrist, bro. Everyone else, got flung to the side. Do you know what I'm saying? Alfie Gilchrist, bro. Jimmy Hopkins, type in bully and you see who
bully, scholarship. Yeah.
Do you get it? But bro, Jules, the thing is, what's funny, is Tottenham had a very good start last season, very good start. So what you're basically trying to say is you're going to have a similar start then, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
I never said any of that. I actually don't. Again, I'm not going to judge how good our season's going to be until I see some of the signings we have coming in. What I do know is with our current crop of squad, we have a current better squad than you. I believe with another.
No, you don't. What are you talking about?
We do.
What are you talking about?
Clear to understand.
I'm going through that team right now, Jules, bro.
Only you think your players are good. No.
Let's go through this. Let's go through this then, because I'll just put it to Cass. I'll just put it to Cass and Monts.
Don't put it to Cass. Don't put Cass as the worst person to play
because your fan base want Bissouma out of it. Your fan base want Bissouma out of it. Madison was stinking out of the place and got dumped out of the place.
Don't talk about my fan base. You said we were going to go 1-for-1 for players. Go through the players and tell me.
Okay, I'll go through it then. I'll go through it then. So, all right, cool. So right back, none of your right backs are getting in ahead of
the keeper.
Goalkeeper.
We tried to do the 1-0 thing real quick because you got
Guys, let's go. Guys, before you guys start, don't forget the gaffer because according to Chelsea fans, the gaffer is why these guys are in a position to begin with and their squad's that good.
Also, if you don't mind, like the video as well. We're not even on 100 likes. We're 5 away, and there's 350 people in the building. So
Man said your squad. This is what I'm saying, bro. Injuries have actually warped people's mind. They forget there's about 4 or 5 players that we've barely seen, bro. Yeah. If I ask all the Chelsea fans in the chat right now, if I ask Jules,
availability is an ability. Availability
of course, Mons, yeah. But end of the day, we had the likes of Lavia, who, like I said to you lot before, had the most minutes for any under 20 in the league. As soon as he comes to Chelsea, the guy's written off. If he went to Liverpool, I promise you wouldn't have got that many injuries.
Don, that's a problem.
Anyway, let's go through it. Let's go through it anyway.
Wait, Don, can I just say, Don, this is what we need to identify. The injury problems is a you problem because that's your club. Don't throw it onto me and be like, oh,
I'm not throwing it on you. I'm not throwing it on you.
That's your shitty club. That's your club.
I'm not throwing it on you. I'm just stating a fact.
So when they don't play, don't blame other fans for saying they're not that good because they're not around to play. Reece James has played about 40 games.
Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Let's go through it.
Right, let's go through.
Okay, cool. So goalkeeper,
Vicario 100% better than Petr.
Okay, you can have Vicario. You can have Vicario, but anyway, that someone's been found out anyway.
Toro is more available than Reece James, so yes, he's better. He's performed
at a better level. Had a better season than Toro.
Yes.
Sorry,
if Reece James was available more, I think Reece James is the best right back in the world. By the way,
brother, Gusto had a better season than Poro. What we doing here, bro?
Wait, what does
had a better season than Poro, and he's better than Poro. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here?
What do you think?
What are you on right now?
Got like 8 assists or something ridiculous like that. What
and
are we doing
Poro has more than 10. What are you on about, bro? Don't do this.
Let me just go show you the stats as well. Yeah, he's clearing everyone. Dallo, your boy as well. But anyway, put it to the chat. Yeah, Gusto or Poro? For me, it's Gusto.
No, put it in the chat.
Where's Reece James, bro? Where the fuck is he, bro? Where's my guy Reece, G?
Listen, yeah.
Show me the stats. Listen, show me. I can't even see the video because my team's
I'll show you after. Okay, let me even get. Listen, Caps, go on Data MB, yeah, on Twitter, and then just type in Gusto, and you'll see for yourself. Yeah, he's number one for basically. He's number one for basically everything. He's number one for basically everything.
Like what? Progressive carries.
All right, let's. Should we? Touches
in the final third.
You're shameless. This guy. Come on, this guy
wait. Don, what do you get on to me about? What do we use first? And then
one at a time, Jules. One at a time, because people can't hear.
What is first? What is always first?
Jules.
What's always first?
Let me land, because you're moving like Assassin's Creed today as well.
I test this first.
Bro, we telling me Poro's better than Gusto on the eye? You crazy?
Of course.
You fucking budge.
Are you?
Okay.
Wait. Let's. Once. Who you got? Just pick because we can just. This is a democracy.
It's a weird one because I think it's a weird one because I think
Gusto's better defensively. Poro's better forward.
I think Gusto's a really good right back. To be fair, it's just that because Chelsea are so shit, he looks better than what he is. But I still think he's a very good player. I'm probably gonna go with Gusto still. I think Pedro Poro's overrated.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like
it because Poro gets compared to his right back. No. The way that Poro be moving greasy when he does the passes sometimes. You don't like it. That's what it is.
They're both decent, right?
Where is he's projecting?
Wait, hold on, Jules. Because we've gone through the eye test already, and both Mons and Cass have both said they'll rather take Gusto. So let me just now fall back to the stats. Remember I told you yesterday.
We don't need to. Just move on. You just don't need to.
We'll move on after the stats. Let me just finish him because right now, yeah. Let me just.
Well, he's gonna come with some stats that I thought Don doesn't believe in stats like that. I'm just saying, like.
All right, Jules. Let me finish. Yeah, Malo Gusto in his first season in the Prem. No Premier League had more key passes per 90 minutes. The only fullback in our entire database to rank in the 85 plus percentile for cross accuracy, progressive runs, and defensive actions. Yeah, in the league, he got the most assists, he got the most key passes, the most interceptions, the most expected assists, the most shot assists, the most passes. And you're here telling me about Poro? Allow it.
Wait.
He was the best right back in the league last season, bro.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
wait. You're lying. You're lying.
Whoa. The best right back in the league.
He was the best right back in the league, bro. He was the best right back in the league last season.
No, Monts. I need to call him out.
I don't hear the low. What are we doing?
You lied.
Dallo was close. Dallo was top 3.
Don, you're making up stats.
He's not been better than Ben White.
Don, you're making up stats.
You know what? We're overstretching this. All right, cool. We're always stretching this.
What we are doing is we're not going to allow Don to make up stats. I've just gone on transfer
market. I'll send them to you right now.
Wait, no, I don't care what Data MB says. I'm on transfer market, bro. Transfer market says he's got 6 assists in the Premier League. You just said 8. Poro's got more assists than him, so why are you lying?
That might be in cups.
Poro does have more assists.
Oh, it's including everything, of course.
Yeah, but the thing is, Poro takes corners as well. By the way, just let you know.
Exactly.
Don't even do the corner.
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's like
Poro doesn't get that many assists from corners.
You know what it is? I like my fullbacks that can get open play assists.
Maddison takes Tottenham's corners. Wait, Maddison takes Tottenham's corners.
Bring back the Gary Nevilles and the Graham Lassalles, where they used to actually cross a ball from open play and not need assists from fucking corners all the time. Anyways,
I don't know why
you don't have a right back last season. Don't get on to us, Cass. You've got a right back that can't even use his 2 feet, man. What you want about?
Brother, but I'm taking Delo over Poro.
Your right back doesn't even know how to run, man. He's got 2 left feet, man. Allow it.
Yeah, but there's another right back called Delo who's better than Poro.
You know what it is? I think do you know what it is? One thing I'll say is that I think the level's a bit weird, isn't it? Because you lot are talking about Darlow's and stuff like that and guys like that. And even Gusto, who's a good young right back. But to say Gusto's been the best right back in the league, and to say Darlow's been in the conversation, remember where your clubs are and the level you're at. So when you see something good, the level's jaded because you aren't that good.
But we're talking about
Ben White has been no.
Ben White's been the best, I think, this year.
Ben White has been better than both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
He's playing his natural position. What we're doing it because he's not good enough. We're doing it.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it, but he has been. You know what I'm saying? And there's no bias because I'm not mentioning Trent or nothing like that.
Ben White has not been the best right back in the league last season.
100% most.
Ben White was good. Ben White was good last season. Yes, I'll be real. He was good last season, but he wasn't better than Gusto. He wasn't better than Gallo.
I will sit here and say, Ben White was very good last season. I watched Ben White and I was very surprised at the way that he was inverting and linking up with Saka. I'm not going to take nothing away from him. I prefer Poro personally, but I have no problem with someone saying Ben White had a better season. The problem with you, Don, is that you can never, ever admit that a Chelsea player or another player, especially a rival player, is better than a Chelsea one. And that's the problem. Because I know 100%. Wait, what I do know is if we move on to centre-backs, you will try to say you've got better centre-backs than Tottenham, which is crazy stuff.
We haven't even got to centre-backs yet. We haven't even got to centre-backs.
You would say that. You're the type of person.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. You're the type of person to sit here and tell me Justin Adebayo is better than the centre backs we got. That's the type of shit you're gonna.
No, Jules. I just read you the stats, bro. What my eyes are showing me, the stats are also backing it up.
I just searched and it was fake. You come with fake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go check the link I just sent in the group chat, bro.
Can I ask a question? Because Don, you love looking at the individual and stuff like that. I just want to see where your mind's at with this one. You know when Liverpool can see the goal all the way on the other side of the pitch, and then Van Dijk gets blamed for it because it's a defensive collective, but Van Dijk gets the blame. Would you like when people say Van Dijk's the best centre back in the league and people laugh? Do you laugh with them and say no? But it's about the individual performance and the individual. What's your opinion?
I rate
no, because you've said because Chelsea shipping goals like there's no tomorrow. But you just sat here and told me Gusto
because of his boy that was on payroll with Levy.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just using your logic. Like he's the best right back in the league, and you guys shipping goals for fun. Now Liverpool have leaked goals. We don't ship in a lot of goals, but we leak goals per game. We leak at least one per game. And Van Dijk seems to get the blame, even though he's got nothing to do with the goals. I still believe he's the best centre back in the league. Do you agree with me?
And also, wait. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I want to
We're talking about them as individuals, Mods. We're talking about their individual performances.
Can you answer that question? So,
are you telling me that Gusto's at fault for a lot of goals? Then is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. You're not being honest.
You are trying to say that. That's what you're trying to say because you're talking about Van Dijk gets blamed. Van Dijk gets blamed for certain things.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm not one of them. So you can't try to tell me what you see on the timeline. I'm not one of those people.
So do you think Van Dijk is one of the best centre backs or the best centre back in the league?
I do think he's one of the best centre backs in the league. Yes, I think he was the best centre back in the league last season at a point. Yeah,
at a point.
At a point, yeah, he started off very well.
I need to pull Don out again because
you're forgetting what I said, bro. In the final, I was at Wembley. I said, bro, as much as I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm glad I was there because that was an all-timer performance. Remember I told you on the show?
Yes.
So you can't try to tell me I've been cooking this guy.
Also,
anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
No, wait. I need to get back on left back. What you're doing is something.
Ben White's been very good, by the way. I rate Ben White. He's been very good. Before people try to say, I don't like Arsenal. I like Ben White.
What you've done with the stats is the same thing you've done yesterday and tried to do on Twitter with the stats.
It's all over Conor Gallagher.
You're very smart. Like you think you're smart, but I clock you every time. Because what you try to do is you look at stats that are always going to benefit a player that's played a lot less time, because you look at percentiles, per 90s, and all these things. Gusto played less than 2,000 minutes last season.
Oh, here we fucking
to around, 18, 19 Premier League games. Pedro Porro's at about 3,500 minutes. 35, 36 Premier League games.
That's true.
He's played nearly double the amount.
That's credible.
Percentiles and
actually, you know what? Actually, you know what?
You've got more assists than your boy. You're doing yourself. You're doing yourself.
I can add on to that.
He done the exact same thing with Olise and Saka. And I
was going to say that.
No, you just bit. These guys don't know I'm shameless on Twitter. I'm shameless on Twitter.
I know.
And you don't want to back. And you don't want to back, bro.
What you tend to do, Don, is you're using stats that Let's be honest here. The more games you play, percentile and per 90 stats are going to drop heavily, because your averages are going to come down low when you have more bad games, and you're not going to be as consistent across a longer period of time. So using these percentile stats are useless. They mean nothing to me. He looked good against the top 5 league because he hasn't played as much as half of the starting right backs in the league. He hasn't played as much as Trent, not as much as Porro, not as much as Dalot, not as much as Ben White, and not as much as anyone else.
Per 90, George. This is what you're not listening to. Per 90.
Per 90, the averages are higher when you played less games.
Per 90, bro. Yeah, per 90. And listen, if you want to go take it up with someone, go take it up with Data MB. That's your problem, not mine, bro.
You don't get what per 90.
And you're getting more assists than your boy in less minutes.
Mathematically, though, bro, per 90, I could play 2 games. I could play 5 games and have 5 assists, and my per 90, that's I have 100% assist rate per game, 1-to-1. But I play 5 games.
I don't know why you're not talking as if Gusto had like 400 minutes. Like Gusto played more than enough games last season, bro. He basically played more.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's not enough games?
Played the other games. So let's move on anyway. Let's move on.
So left back, can we all agree that left back is a Dogi?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, Dogi, I'd say.
It's Ben Chilwell. What do you mean? It's Ben Chilwell, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, Kimmich here, big up. He says Van Dijk gets blamed because he tries to defend with his aura instead of going in for a tackle.
Lazy opinions. Thanks for the money, though.
All right, so right now it's all right. Cool. If we're doing this, I'm gonna give it Gusto over Porro personally. I think I like defenders that can actually have some sort of relevance when it comes to defending, and I think Gusto's underrated when he's attacked. I think Porro though has got very good set piece whip on him as well, which is quite. I think
I'm telling you now, Porro's one of the top 5 passes.
So right now, it's 2-1. Right now it's 2-1 Tottenham. Go on, keep going. Let's wrap this.
Centre backs, Van der Ven, and it's both of them. It's both the centre backs, both top.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. Yeah. So right now it's right now is what 4-1 Tottenham. Keep going. Midfield.
DM is gonna be Caicedo in it, and that's coming from me. Like Tottenham's defensive midfielders.
I would agree with that. You don't rate Basuma.
Yeah, Basuma and Højbjerg right now.
Yeah, that's facts though. I'll give you that one. But then where else are they squeezing players in? Because let's be honest here. You're not going to try put Cole Palmer and squeeze him in the 10 because he's not better than Madders. He's not proved to be better than Madders. We're not doing that. We're not doing it.
So you're putting Maddison over Cole Palmer in the 10? You're putting Maddison over Cole Palmer in the 10 then?
Cole Palmer's played right wing a lot.
He can play on the right.
Predominantly played in the 10.
Playing in the 10.
Yeah, but he played in the right. I think as many or more games.
Yeah, but predominantly he's been put on the right, and I think it's easy. I think it's easy to move it that way when you think about it, Don, as well. When you deep it, it's just
you're just trying to shoot on. Okay, if you're gonna do that, then put my dog in there.
If you're gonna take this. Wait, if you want to go that route, then Don, I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Brendan Johnson over. I think Madueke's got better, but if we're going off last season, I'm taking Brendan Johnson over fucking Madueke, bro. If we're gonna do that, then
that is a stink.
Put that Gallagher, Caicedo, Maddison.
I know, man.
You don't talk about on the right, and it's neither of them. I'm not battling.
Which way you want to go? So centre mid. What are we doing for centre mid? I'm giving it Papa Sarr then. Because I don't rate Enzo, so I don't care.
100%.
Bro, you don't tell me Gallagher's our best midfielder. Who's doing it?
Yeah, but
Pap
Sarr over Gallagher. Pap Sarr had a better season than Conor Gallagher.
I think Pap Sarr's cold. 19 as well, young.
I'm just saying what you don't told me. You don't told me Gallagher this is gonna do this.
Yeah, but when I say he's your best midfielder, doesn't mean he's been better than one of Tottenham's best midfielders. I think the most consistent midfielder was definitely for me was Papa Sarr.
Chelsea's best midfielder is probably Caicedo and Gallagher in it. It's them two. But the midfield battle in terms of the 6 midfielders they're talking about, it's just not been great. Like Maddison had a good 10 games and then fell off the face of the planet. So even putting him in that field feels weird. Gallagher has stayed consistent, but his overall level isn't that great anyway. Caicedo, again, you know my opinions on him, but he goes in there because he's been better than what Tottenham have. So it's like, and Sarr, I think, again, in and out because of the injuries. But when he's played, he's been good. So Caicedo goes in there, Sarr goes in there.
Caicedo matters. It's Caicedo, Sarr matters. Then you can throw Palmer out.
Gallagher's been more consistent than matters, but I do hear the Maddison overly better.
The left.
Are we just doing this? Are we going just this season?
I'm putting Jackson on the left.
Are we going just this season?
Jackson's had a better season than Son, but we're doing it.
Shit now, Don.
Bro, he's had a better season than Jackson.
Son's had a terrible season and still scored more goals than him.
How many goals did he score in the league? How many goals did he score in the league?
18
goals.
How
much GA did he get? How much GA did he get last season?
Wait, we're not gonna do Jackson over Son. That's cheeky. That's cheeky.
He said down the middle. I was actually
Jackson on the left. Yeah, Jackson on the left. Yeah, Jackson on the left all day long.
No, bro. Son can go on the left, bro. Son's not a striker.
Bro, Jackson's not a striker.
I know he's not, but he's predominantly. That's predominantly.
Jackson's not a striker.
But we know Son to be a left winger. We know Son to be more of a left winger, bro. Like I'd rather put Son on the left and then Jackson up top.
Yeah, but I just don't want to hear that. Like Jackson's had a better.
And then they can rotate. They can rotate between them.
Give Don whoever he wants. I don't even care now because I just know like this is Don. He's the lewd.
Alright, put Son down the middle then. I'm getting your boy in, Judes. I'm getting your boy in. Put him down the middle.
You try to. No, I don't like how you try to do what's Son's GA. Like a bad season for Son GA is 20 GA, bro. That's a bad.
I'm talking about his overall.
Jackson wouldn't even get at his best year.
I'm talking about his overall.
Oh wait. Can we just wrap this? Can we just wrap this part now because we've only mentioned or agreed as a panel 4 Chelsea players. 5 Chelsea players. Sorry, 5 Chelsea players. No, 4. Yeah, 4.
Palmer right. Jackson left, and then Son up top. That's what we're saying.
There's no way Jackson's going left. Kulusevski gets in the team over Jackson.
Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man.
No.
Get the hell out of here. You try to call me deluded. Get the hell out of here, man.
What about Brennan? 10 assists, Brennan Jones.
Get that man's out of here, man. Get that man's out of here.
No, but I'm thinking about GA. It's only because like Don, you rush straight to the GA, but Brennan Jones got 10 assists.
And 5 goals.
That's fine. But Palmer, he's not getting another Palmer on that right hand side because you lot took Palmer out of the midfield.
No, I put Palmer in the 10. I don't think Matthews should be there. I already said it. I don't think Matthews should be there.
I don't think he should be there.
He should be all right then.
This conversation's tired. I've already seen.
Yeah, it's tired. It's boring. Yeah.
Are you anyways?
I'm trying to put Jackson over Sonny.
This is what you lot wanted. It's what you lot wanted. Joel says so. Gusto played half the minutes of Porro and had 1 less assist. Also, Monts wouldn't. What, bro? Also, Monts wouldn't compliment Chelsea if you paid him. So who cares what he thinks?
Have I not advocated for Chelsea players in this 11?
But anyways, let's move on. Anyways, if we're talking about Chelsea quickly, obviously Don, you know about the Olise stuff, but apparently Newcastle shortlisted Madueke as one of the guys to take over Almiron. They're trying to get rid of Almiron. Is what 20 million? I think 15-20 million. Madueke is one on the shortlist. So this 1v1 demon, do you know what I mean? Is might be demoning over to Newcastle, bro.
He's not going anywhere, man. I think that's just a lazy thing to do, innit? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring Olise, so we're gonna add Madueke to try sweeten them up. That's not gonna happen. That's not. Do
you think you get the deal done for Olise because it should be kind of, I feel like if you advance so much, I feel like this deal should be wrapped up as quick as possible. But it's like if I'm Olise personally, I feel like I'm waiting for more offers to see what he wants. I think there's a few. I think if Bayern Munich's in the fold, that's a different conversation itself. But he might not fancy Germany.
This is the same thing I said about Rice as well, though, at the time, because Bayern Munich came in for him. I said, bro, at this moment in time in his career, he's not going to want to move to Germany. Like, that's a move that you make after your big move in the Prem. And this is going to be Olise's big move in the Prem. And then obviously, hopefully it works out for him. If he wants to go Bayern after that, you go and do that once you've done your thing in the Prem, innit? But, bro, he's 21, 20.
22.
He's not going to want to move to Germany right now.
The case, though. I think, don't get me wrong, I think Chelsea have a stronger position than Bayern. And I would agree in saying that he probably favours them over. But say Bayern wouldn't be I think Bayern would be a very good move for any youngster right now.
I never said it wouldn't be a good move, dude. No, I said right now in his career, right now. The options that he's
right now in his career, I think any youngster that is looking to build their career, especially at the level of Olise, where they can go into the top level, I think a Bayern move would be very good because that gives them the ability to go to a team with a very young manager, similar to Chelsea with Kompany, who's going to put a lot of belief into them. And he's going to have the trust of playing at a high level with the expectation to perform week in, week out at Bayern. Like the expectation is at Bayern is you win every game and you win every trophy available to you.
And that's the same expectation at Chelsea. I don't understand what we're doing here.
Let's be honest here, but again, I'm just gonna act like I'm just gonna act like I didn't hear that.
You're forgetting who we are, you know. Relax, bro. You ain't seen a single trophy.
Let's just be honest here. Let's be honest.
When was the last time you even saw?
The expectation of Bayern is not the same as Chelsea. Let's be honest here. The leagues are different. You're just doing semantics now because
we just got to a final last season.
No, the expectation of Bayern to win every game is because they've won the title every year apart from now. That's the expectation.
Okay, listen, I'm not saying Bayern's
managers
an
expect 6 months into the season if they're not on course to do that. So the players need the standards and the expectation is higher. That's just facts. It's higher. And
it's the same thing at Chelsea, bro. You can't try to tell me our standards have dropped. We're doing it.
It has though. It has quite clearly.
Bro, the standards have they've dropped on paper, yes. But these lot don't. You think they're gonna go in and say, "Oh yeah, it's fine if you lot don't win games"? There's no way that's going on in the club. Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, but the expectation that Roman had and the Bowley is not the same. We all know that. Come on,
brother. Of course they want to win, bro. They wouldn't be spending this much
Bowley
money.
Was going to kidnap man's uncles and that if they weren't winning games, bro. That's what he was on. Roman, he was on them things, bro. He's moving.
All I'm saying is, dudes, we're only 2 years in. It's not like a decade in or 20 years in like the Glazers where they've been fucking about. These they've made mistakes, cool. But this summer, clearly, Olise, the sign of tossing is showing me that they're trying to rectify mistakes, innit? You know, right now I think Olise is going to want to stay in London, man. And like I said, last season, he was meant to be moving to Chelsea. Bro, I remember I was in Superdrug when I got the dagger, yeah? That Parish put the thing with the contract and that. I thought it was AI, bro. I couldn't believe it. Because I was like, yo, Olise is coming, you get it? Then I'm seeing him shaking hands with my man. I said, what's happened here? Then I saw, obviously, they nearly snitched on us. But, bro, the only way we don't get Olise, in my opinion, yeah, is if we walk away. That's the only way I see us not getting him. Right now, I think it's close to being done, innit? And apparently, Olise wants it done before the Olympics as well, so... Hopefully within the week we'll know.
You best hope that City don't come call him, man.
You're mute, Cass. You're mute.
Yeah, my bad. Even so, moving on from Olise, you might actually have a whole new contract for Gallagher potentially. That's just rumors, though. It's nothing serious. I think no serious offers come down on the table yet. I think if you're going to sell Gallagher, you have to wait till July the 1st, June 30th. I think you got to wait for the turnover. Because of PSR.
They wanted to apply to the next year.
Yeah, they wanted to apply for the next
year. Don't listen to those rumors, man. Listen, these owners have tried to sell Gallagher a few times. Remember, we tried to sell him to Everton. He said no.
Yeah.
We tried to sell him last summer. You know, Tottenham.
We wanted him hard last summer. You guys
Newcastle wanted him at one point.
Yeah, and then we kept and then the value that you lot weren't trying to meet the value, yeah. And then obviously what's come out now is that they don't think long term he's the sort of midfielder they want. And Santos is being kept in the squad, bro. So we can't have too many midfielders because there's only so many games to go around. Gallagher's going to get sold. He's not going to get a new contract. He's not going to get a new contract.
It's good that you said about the Santos thing because that's someone that plays Gallagher's positions kind of in a way when you deep it. Box to box 8. 6 and 8 kind of. But Gallagher's obviously been used going.
But Don, you know better than anyone. All the rumors coming out now are pretty much like he say, she say, because what happens in pre-season is when you decide whether the players are staying or whether they're going back out on loan. And for Chelsea's case, you guys still have a bloated squad. That midfield, you've got far too many bodies in that midfield. You're gonna have to be sending people out on loans or selling. So, of course, Santos and all these guys, like you need to wait till you see them back in pre-season to see if the manager even trusts them. You got a new manager. Let's be honest, like, he's watched them and stuff, but we all know managers need at least a good month in training to really decide whether this is a player they're going to use going forward. Because training and actual seeing them in person makes a big difference as to what you've seen.
But it's already confirmed that it's going to be used in pre-season, and I don't think
the club are blocking all loans and we're not selling him.
Yeah.
The people that are going to go on loan, Cassidy will probably go on loan or maybe even get sold. And then Leslie Ogochukwu is going to go on loan most likely as well.
He's good.
What about Chukwuemeka?
I think Santos is more ready than him though, man.
Remember, what about Chukwuemeka? Like Kenny, do you reckon he goes out on loan?
Carney's staying. Our midfield is going to be Carney, Santos, Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo, bro. 5 options. And then Gallagher's going to get sold, bro.
Makes sense that then Santos will come in.
Do you know what, though? But this is what I mean, though. When you talk about squad building, Don, that's still a very young squad, man. I don't look at any of those players and see no experience or no seniority in any of them. Like, you're still missing a big name and someone that can, you know, like you need some experience in that middle of
the field. Right profile, Jones.
I get that, but especially in the midfield, in the moments and big games, it's not about profiles. It's about experience. It's about the intangibles. And that's the thing that we've had these conversations about Arsenal enough times, that the intangibles is what's pulled them down, because they have so many young players that the mentality is not there. The same thing is going to happen to Chelsea eventually. And you need to identify that we have far too many young players. You can't have 5 players under 25 in the same position and expect that they're all going to turn up in the big games and the big moments. And of course, sometimes some of them will, but some of them aren't going to step up to the occasion because they're still kids.
But listen, for me, how I kind of look at it at the minute, quality always prevails, isn't it? Like you're saying, yeah, in terms of the intangibles of experience, they're the little things you need to be able to get over the line. Do you know what I'm saying? But the signing of someone like a Tosin, you still got some experienced players in the squad, man, like Cucurella, Reece James and that. There's still some experience that can help these younger guys, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And the likes of Caicedo, he doesn't play like a 22-year-old, bro. You know what I mean? Even Enzo, he doesn't play like a young kid. You know, he's got experience of winning the World Cup and whatnot. All these little things help, bro. They all help.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Because, bro, we're not gonna go sign any midfielders, bro. We're stats, like you're saying. We've got way too many midfielders to be going to go sign a Paulinho when he's going to Bayern. Like, we don't need any midfielders at the minute.
Do you know what? I did have a question for you, Don, because I did see a certain clip. I see Cass released it of one guy saying that you man are, was it two players away from
he said a goalkeeper and a left back. But he rates Jackson. He rates Jackson and Kungs and all that. But
I've already said. I said this on the terrace a few weeks ago, bro. I said if we can keep our players fit, our main players fit, and make the right additions, I think that this team's good enough to challenge.
By the way, quickly,
wait, what is the right additions though? That's what I need, because you always do. I'll tell
you right now.
Yeah.
Bring me Olise. You know, you've got Tosin already.
Not players. I want to hear positions, because you're not guaranteed to get all the players you want. We all know that. Come on.
No, but I'm telling you what we need to do to go and challenge, bro, and who we need to keep fit. Nkunku needs to stay fit. Lavia needs to stay fit. Who else needs to stay fit? Reece James needs to stay fit. All these men need to stay fit, bro, in order for us to challenge, bro. Do you know what I mean? If Arsenal miss their key players, Man City miss their key players.
Hey, whoa! Challenge where?
You mean challenge where?
For the Carabao or the FA Cup?
Brother, it's challenge for the league, bro. We don't do phases.
For the league.
I never said we're going to challenge for the league. I said this is what we need to do to challenge for the league, bro.
No. But even if those things are those players are fit,
he's basically saying he just signs 2 players.
Why not?
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why not, bro? Challenge doesn't mean win, by the way.
You want to start listing some of these guys' names, bro? You want to start listing guys' names?
Yeah, when you
keep Reece James fit, and Kunku fit, and sign Olise, we're challengers.
Months.
You think you're Olise and what away from challenging? Wait.
We have 2 midfielders that play for Chelsea that your club wanted in order to challenge, and you're telling me that they can't help us.
You know what's crazy about that as well?
Chelsea. Hold on. Chelsea Football Club. What are you away from challenging? Let me know. Just let me know right now. Let me hear the delusion.
I told you, bro, from the league, bro. If we can keep these men fit and make the right additions, bro, these guys are more than
no. What additions will put you in a position to challenge?
I've just told you, Olise. Bring me Olise, yeah. Like I said, bring me a new left back. Ideally, I want Kirkes, so go bring me Kirkes, yeah.
Hey, yo, you're not having him. Wait, that's our guy right now.
And I told you about him from the time as well.
Yeah, you did.
In goal, bro, goalkeepers, I need to do a little bit more shopping, yeah. But there's a guy that plays for is it Las Palmas? I've done a bit of scouting on him, yeah. He looks pretty good. Yeah. Who else is there, bro? And then definitely we need to bring in a striker. For sure. You're right there in my man. He's a good keeper, bro. And let me know in the chat if you know the guy's name. I forgot his name, bro. We was linked to him a few weeks ago. The keeper for Las Palmas.
Of course you were linked to him. That's all you know is players you're linked to. I told you about this, Don. Any player you're linked to, you're gonna say this player is good. I've never seen a Chelsea link, and you're
laughing, bro. Go watch him.
I've never seen a Chelsea link. You never say you don't want a player. You're down to.
Are you crazy, dude? Are you crazy? We got linked to a few keepers, yeah, and all of them. There was only one keeper that was linked to that was like, okay, this guy looks good. The rest of them were giving me keeper vibes. I said, no, don't bring them here. Don't bring them here is what I said. You get? Allow it, bro. We definitely need a new keeper. We definitely need a new keeper. Diego Costa, go bring me him. Come on.
Broski.
Hey.
Oh my God.
The thing is, bro. You know in the chat, hold on. Let me say that. You know in the chat are laughing. All of you are laughing, yeah? I'm documenting today's stream. I will be back.
Please, can I make an announcement? Can I make an announcement?
All I do, Cass, you know what I do these days, yeah, bro? I don't do the back and forth thing these days. All I do is I let it land. Because people laughed at me when I spoke about Cole Palmer. When I spoke about Cole Palmer, people laughed at me and they called me deluded. What happened?
You also spoke about Santos.
And Denzel Washington and all them, man.
Yeah, but Santos did well at Strasbourg when he actually got an opportunity.
Oh, fuck off. Okay.
I didn't really speak about Washington, though, Cats. I didn't speak about Washington.
I know, but all these man.
Strasbourg in and out, innit? I know, he was watching.
By the way,
he did well.
I need to make an announcement, yeah? If there's any football clubs of any level out there, please get my brother Don in the bottom right a scouting job. He's starving. Like, honestly, I think it'd be really good for your setup. You know, all he talks about is structure and everything, but please bless him, man. Bless him. He needs it. Bro, inshallah, innit?
But we finished 5 points behind Aston Villa that every single person was raving about. Yeah, everyone was raving about Aston Villa. We finished 5 points behind them, and we were so shit. We was 14 points behind Spurs, 11 points behind Man United. You know what I mean?
Be honest, yeah.
Let's not do this, people. We most of our season. Go ask any Chelsea fan in the chat, yeah, who their best 11 is. They did not see it once.
How about this? We can all challenge.
They didn't see it once.
George, a Tony, an Olise, and an Eze, and you're challenging too, bro. Fuck it, we're all challenging, man. Everyone's challenging. How about this? Everyone starts from 0.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That front three is dangerous.
Have some respect for my club, because if it wasn't for my club, your manager would have walked away empty-handed. Most of his trophies have come from my club. So have some respect for my club when you talk about us like this. Yeah, 2 of the players that you wanted for your club are my club. Don't forget how you were barking at 2 a.m. in the morning.
We're so shit that you beat us a couple times, bro. Thank us.
Have some fucking respect, once, yeah. Lavia, Caicedo, pinched from you, but now all of a sudden our team's not good enough to challenge. But they're good enough to challenge for you.
But your team isn't good enough to challenge. Why is your team good enough to challenge? You've been cheats for the last 2 years. Bro,
I told you why. That's my opinion. If you don't agree with it, fair enough.
Bro, this is not even about Liverpool, bro. This has nothing to do with Liverpool, because I don't even have my club challenging, and we're better than you.
Ask me my prediction for next season.
Let me just take you.
Oh, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet.
I said, what do you need to challenge?
If you want to, I'll clip you, but it's up to you.
I said, what do you need to challenge?
I told you what
you told me, Olise. You said, get me a left back. And there's a keeper at fucking Las Palmas. Fuck off. Just fuck off.
This is what I'm saying. Cass. This is what people do. People laugh at these things, yeah, without doing any research.
No, you know it is, yeah.
Someone that you've never watched.
No, you know it was. You know it was, yeah. It's not because of the team he plays for. I think it's just the way you landed it. It caught me bare off guard. Like, I'm not laughing at you. Do you get what I mean? I'm not laughing at you. It's the way you landed it. It caught me mad.
His name Albert.
If you can find a gem in Spanish League, Segunda #2 or whatever, bro, go. I'll be all for it.
Bro, if you're everyone in the chat, go watch this guy called Alvaro Valles, bro. Alvaro Valles. He reminds me of Martinez that plays for Aston Villa. Yeah, and I think he even got player of the season for them last season. Yeah, he's good in goal, bro. Solid.
Yeah, bro. You can be all right and good, but again, when we're talking about challenging, you're talking about going toe to toe with Arsenal and Man City. Broski, you are light years behind the both of them. So to say you are a few players away from challenging, you are a few injuries away from mid-table. So how can you be a few? Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on a second. If you, man, were a few injuries away from finishing 12th and 13th, yeah, how the hell are you a few players from finishing third comfortably and challenging City and Arsenal?
I just told you how, bro. You said about an injury. The only way we can challenge, like I said, is to keep our key players fit, who I've already mentioned, and bring in the right additions, bro. I don't know why you're trying to dismiss it. What's going on here? Huh? How many games did we lose last season or draw last season? Yeah? How many games? Hold on once. You're telling me, yeah? You're telling me that the likes of Nkuku are going to be missing the same sort of chances that Jackson was missing last season. Is that what you're telling me? Because when I was talking about Poch, hold on. You're talking out of two mouths now, Monts. You're talking out of two mouths now, Monts. Because when I'd come on here and complain about Poch, it's more, but Poch coached to win because you're missing chances. Now I'm telling you players that can actually score these chances, you're telling me that it's not good enough. Because don't forget, last season, our big problem was against... Hold on, Monts. Our big problem last season was against the lesser teams, yeah? The lesser sides, yeah? You're telling me that in Cuckoo, Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, all these guys can't beat the lower sides, bro? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, bro, because against the top 6 sides, we didn't really struggle, bro. We did well against the top 6 sides, if anything. Arsenal battered us towards the end of the season. Cool, fair enough. We know what happened at the bridge. No, let me lie. Liverpool first game of the season, yeah, we should have even fucking beaten you that game. And then after that, Poch was doing that ping-pong football against the mighty Liverpool, right? Man United, we made Ten Hag look like Heisenberg. Then we beat them, look. You know what I mean? Tottenham, we beat them.
You didn't deserve it, though.
Whatever, we beat you. Tottenham, we beat them twice. So let's not act as if every team we played in the top 6 have battered us. Our problem last season was against low blocks and little teams, bro. The lesser teams. That was our main problem. And in my opinion, the better players that we've got in our team will get over the line against these sort of oppositions.
And the draws and wins you didn't deserve. We forget about those. But listen, all I'm saying is, broski, to think you are Kirkes Olise and a goalkeeper from Las Palmas away from challenging is one of the most criminal things I've ever heard. I promise you. Listen, this is why a prime example of why I say Chelsea fans, or not all Chelsea fans, they think their players are better than they are. Because one saying he's got the best right back in the league after the season I've seen. The best in the league, by the way. Not to say he has a bad season, but the best in the league. Broski, you have watched and you man are paid for depression, just like Manchester United. And all of a sudden, 3 players, none of them are even world class, and we can challenge. This is why man underestimate challenging for the title. You man underestimate it. The eye is crazy. It's crazy.
Match said it here. Chelsea got 63 points. They win an extra 7 games. That's 84 points.
Context.
I can list so many games.
We 80% of the season. Bro, you were washed. You were washed.
Okay.
You made the comeback.
All I'm saying is, Monts, all I'm saying, yeah,
to make your season look like it's better than it was. You are not that good, bro.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine because you're trying to live in denial. All I'm saying is, yeah, a lot of rivals like yourself are getting comfortable in the situation that Chelsea are in. In reality, Chelsea are not far off from fixing up. So enjoy your little laughs for now. But I will document today. You know what I'm saying? The 14th of June.
I will document today. I will be documenting today.
I'm telling you, bro. Pause. All of you lot, I'm telling you, man.
Anyways, let me move this on, man. Jules, Sage says, big up Sage. Jules, get ready to do fashion. Done out here. Blue Love Arts. Also, for once, why don't Spurs fans put some expectations? I mean, Deji does all the time. I mean, we got that in abundance. Don, there's a left back in Somalia, 5'5" as well. That's.
It's a five stars, right? I don't know.
5 star. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, but yeah, last
people, I'm not saying next season we're gonna challenge, because I think next season will be a top 4 team. But I'm saying this is what we need to do to challenge. Listen,
Don, the way I have done. By the way, that's not how I'm gonna clip it up.
You try do me, Kat. You try.
No, Don, what I don't like is because you do this all season. You've done this all the time. And it's like you whenever you put an expectation, there's like 100 stipulations that need to be ticked for this expectation to even be valid. So for you guys to be challengers, you need to tick and then we're going to be challengers.
Jules, you're telling me when you beat you 2-0 at the bridge. When we beat you 2-0 at the bridge, we had 14 injuries.
Let me finish. Why you press?
You let Jackson score 4 goals against you. You let Jackson score 4 goals against you. Action Jacko scored 4 goals against you and a hat-trick.
Is whenever you put an expectation on your team, whenever there's something to do with your team, there needs to meet all these stipulations. But whenever you're talking about another team, it doesn't matter. All the tangibles don't matter because this was said and this was said. When you say something like you're going to be a challenger, I don't give a fuck about the stipulation. You now said the statement. The statement's more important than everything else that followed with it. I'm just saying. You've said that you guys are going to be challengers.
You're so funny, you're laughing. My prediction last season, I said Man City will finish first. I said Arsenal going to finish second. I said Liverpool will finish third, and I put us fourth. And we finished 5 points behind.
No, wait, Don. At first, you had yourself third.
Then I changed it. Then I changed it. Yes.
Okay, but wait. This is the point, though, Don. Is even just now you wasn't gonna bring up the fact that you put yourself third first.
Because I want to put the most latest prediction, bro. I want to put the latest prediction.
You lied. You tried to pull a fast one. You tried to pull a fast one, bro. We're watching you. I'm just saying we're watching you, man.
I can't wait for next season. Honestly, you lot are gonna be in for a surprise. That's what I'm gonna say, bro. Trust me.
No, what the same surprise? What is it? The same surprise as last season?
We'll see it.
I big up. Look, let me just move. LFC side, big up yourself for becoming a gold member. If you hang with us, we're going to be changing around the membership as well, just so it can benefit everyone that is going to be a member, whether it's silver or gold. It might even be one tier starting from next year, but do bear with us. Let the summer be the summer, but we're going to have to get members involved with certain things in the community. There'll be certain things going on. And he's also gifted a membership as well. So if he's gifted you a membership, make sure you say hello. Make sure you big up. I think Steve got the membership. So big up yourself, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Make sure you like the video as well. I think we're 11 off of 200. Also, you know, Don has a channel as well, people. Like, people got to understand, Don has a channel. So go subscribe over there. I will be putting in the description.
Road to 2K, man. Road to 2K. We're 200 off, man. Please, people. Subscribe.
Make
that
happen. So right here, look, I'm going to show you his display now. You can find Greasy Don. Look, Don CFC. You find it right there as well. But moving on, I need to get you two's opinion about, you know what, I was going to bring in like the whole Yoro and Branthwaite between Liverpool, even the Van Dijk. I'm just going to mix it in for like 10 minutes, maybe less as well. But what's your thoughts on Branthwaite? Because we had a conversation about it yesterday. People know me and Monster's opinions, but what do you feel Branthwaite? And is it like, do you think he's overrated? Do you think it's a good move? Apparently he's right-footed, by the way. And he's not even left. So what do you guys think? Because Man United's in for him. Yoro's wanted by Liverpool and Man United. So what are you saying, George?
I can't even lie. Branthwaite,
is it underwhelming?
Decent player, but like I don't know about £70 million in it. I don't know. He is English, so I guess he has that tax to him anyway. I think he's a good player, good with the ball at his feet. He's looked like the best defender at Everton. And Everton haven't actually had a bad defensive record if you actually look into it. I think they had one of the most clean sheets in the league. So Sean Dyche had them defensively sound. I actually thought you guys were going to go for De Ligt. I thought De Ligt would probably be a move that makes more sense, just considering Ten Hag and how he's moved previously in windows and saying that this is a player that they actually want to get rid of, whereas Everton don't. I thought that would have been a better move for you. He's a bit more senior. He's got that experience of leading at the back. He plays, you know, at a high level. I think De Ligt's probably a better signing, but Branthwaite is definitely a good player. Don't get me wrong. I think any team in the top 6 would be lucky to have Branthwaite a part of their squad. Yeah, no, I can't really say anything bad about him. I do question the money and whether you guys should go in for him. I think there's other options out there that are just a bit more experienced and I think they're better. But I get he's English and he's young, so it's sort of it comes with that, the tax.
What about you, Don, man? The guy's left-footed, right-footed. I think 7 million is steep, and I don't think Man United want to pay that price. But Everton's got PSR rules going on. You know, they got to sell. They managed to sell no one as of yet. And their biggest prize asset to go and do that, especially with their, I think, was it called 777 or something like that, or 666? I don't know what they're called. Didn't buy them. So now it's a bit, they're in the mud, bro. Like, I think Man United can secure it for 55. They apparently already agreed personal terms.
Bro, 70 million sounds a bit mad. And I'm not going to act like I know everything about him because I need to do my research on him, yeah? But when I watched him against us, I can't lie, Cass. The guy had a heavy foot, bro. Heavy foot. He was just getting spun all over the place. Palmer was spinning him. Jackson kept spinning him. You know, this move kind of gives me Maguire vibes, kind of, man. I don't know. It's just a typical United move, innit? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I need to watch him more to actually see what it's like. But I saw some stats again today on Data MB of him clearing everything pretty much.
Yeah, he's dominant. He's dominant.
Yeah.
So next, if he is right-footed, you put him next to Martinez and all that. Like his passing ability is good. And dominantly, he's dominating the air.
He's very dominant. Yeah, I do think that's probably an advantage. That
quick, but I do agree. I think he's a bit top heavy, you know.
Bro, he's got a heavy foot, bro. Heavy. And the thing is, it was planted every single time. Every single time I'm seeing him, like Jackson's turning him, his foot is just planted. And one thing as a centre back, you can't be heavy footed, bro. You cannot be heavy footed at this level. So when I'm seeing that, I'm like, yo, that's something that it obviously doesn't come natural to him. You know, if you look at the likes of Ake, these guys are not heavy footed when they're playing at the back.
Yeah, but even back then, Ake used to be Well, he used to get. He was never really rated before he went.
Ake was rated. If you actually watch Ake, when he come through from Chelsea, went to Watford, then Bournemouth, he was balling out, and people just.
It was a mad.
They create this narrative that he was balling out at left back. At left back, he was cleaning up at left back.
No. I'm talking about when he was at centre back.
Centre back, Joe. Centre back.
He never played centre back like that.
He came through as a centre back as well.
At Watford and Bournemouth, he was playing on the left side a lot, bro.
At Bournemouth, he played more left, but he was a back 3 back then. So.
But even for Watford, he done the same thing, bro. It was on the left side. That's just where he played, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but I'm just like
Bournemouth had a very good load because then they bought him after that. It
goes to show you can be taught stuff, you know, like when you're young, heavy foot, like bro, you know how easy it is to coach that off. It's not hard,
bro.
When you're that tall.
No, yeah, it's not hard. It's go on, once.
It is hard, bro. It is hard.
Get ripped, bro. Like, listen, that was a bad. Everyone knows that was a bad game from Branthwaite. Like Cole Palmer taught him a valuable lesson that day. Do you know what I'm saying? So did Jackson, bro. It was a bad day at the office. I think throughout the season, if we're talking about how good he's been, Branthwaite's been one of the better centre backs in the league, if anything, with his performances. Do you know what I'm saying? It's genuinely someone who I think most Premier League top teams should be looking at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's as good as John Stones when he was coming through, but even John Stones had his critics. The narrative about John Stones that he can ball play, but can he actually defend? That was the John Stones narrative when he was coming through. When you're a young centre back like that, you're gonna have things that aren't maybe too complete about your game. But I think his all-round game is very, very good. And yeah, he can have a heavy foot at times, but plenty of time to learn. Especially from you, Don, who likes to see the potential in players more than others. I think that's someone.
Yeah. I'm just saying, for me, one thing I don't like in centre backs is when they've got a heavy foot. You know what I mean? That's one thing I really don't like in centre backs, man. It's similar to Disasi. That guy's foot is always in the ground. Always in the ground, bro. You know?
Bro, Branthwaite is levels above Disasi, let's be honest.
Of course he's better than Disasi. I'm just saying that's something that I noticed in that game. But I'm not going to cook him, slander him and that, because again, I need to do my research. You know what I'm saying? But
what about Yoro?
Like, 70 million seems a bit steep, though. It seems a bit
Yoro's a bit of a gem, but they're saying 40 million euros. I think that's a steal. If it's just for potential. If you're going to buy a potential, that's... I only watched because I asked for people to tell me more about him because I only watched French League at the start of last season and I didn't continue it. Do you get what I mean? But from what people tell me, like that tie and all that, apparently like he's really good for his age. He's like that Desiree Doué kid. He's just levels above his age. So that's what I think. It's like Real Madrid
come out of the French league. Yeah, they look really good at the younger ages. Then once they get to like 24,
we saying light skin tax.
No, not even. Nah, generally just I feel like in the French league, we always see like loads of guys come out. This guy's a baller, this guy's a baller. Because in the French league, I think you have a bit more time. It is a good league. I'm not trying to discount it at all, but I think a lot of guys come out very young, looking amazing, and then they go somewhere else and just tend to tail off and become an average player at a high level. So again, I'm not trying to call this player for anything. I've never watched him. First time I heard of him was the links that have come out the past couple of weeks, but with League One talents, I feel like you always need to see them at a higher level in a different league, sort of see if it transfers. But from what I've heard, apparently he's supposed to be one of the best next. Like they're calling him the next Varane and these things. So we'll see.
I think it's a good rotational. I mean, if he goes Liverpool, who better to learn off more than Van Dijk? Let's be honest. Who better to learn off of? And also, he gets to link up with Konate at times. Obviously, there's that French connection. They might not be boys, to be fair. But
Liverpool selling any centre backs?
They
already have loads.
But Matthews gone on the free, innit?
Oh, is he gone?
I think they've got only 3 centre backs now. Like when you deep it, and maybe if you try
because they have Gomez, Konate, and
Gomez is seen as a wing, but he's not seen as a centre back anymore. So that means technically you've only got Van Dijk, we've got Kwanzaa by luck, by the way, because that shouldn't even have happened. That was just.
But Kwanzaa's good. Kwanzaa's cold, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Kwanzaa is that's why
I really like Kwanzaa. I can't lie, I really like him. I think he's a good player, man.
This is what I'm saying. So I feel like, but at the end of the day, but he's still very young. You know what I'm saying? Still very young coming through. So you got Konate, Kwanzaa, and Van Dijk. For me, we need another centre back rather than having Gomez as cover for centre back, right back, and left back. Like, and even his future isn't 100% of the club. People forget that.
You know what I'm saying? That's fair. But anyway,
I actually haven't seen much links for Liverpool in the transfer window. Liverpool even trying to strengthen Too Tough.
Yeah, they've just been linked with João Neves. They had.
I've seen like the Ederson. I've seen Ederson and CDM. Like that's a good one.
Yeah, it's more centre back, left back, and DM.
I know they had them Burmo links at the start of the season. Remember? Yeah, they're targeting a right winger for sure.
Definitely need someone in that front line, man. Definitely.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's no links like that, because according to Mons, FFG are really ambitious. I'm surprised there's no links at all.
Clearly, they saw the ambitions didn't need to be, like Chelsea's, because at the end of the day,
you know what I mean? I saw this brother. Yeah, when Steve put the dagger out yesterday.
Right, he's not hearing it.
Yeah? Only for 20 minutes later to say Real Madrid are in pole position, man. Yeah, take time.
I think a lot of teams.
Wait, hold on. Weren't you like twerking about Olise, and then 19 minutes and 38 seconds later, Newcastle and Bayern Munich had made contact before you? What about?
Let me tell you something. I'm not worried about Newcastle.
And then Matt Law said there could be complications in the deal because, of course, Champions League might be a thing in the clause. And Chelsea on the Champions League, so you're willing to offer players, and one of those players is Madueke. So now just take my players. Just take my players. We don't have Champions League, so just take my players. Take my players.
What players have you got to give? What players have you got to give? What players have you got to give? What players have you got to give?
That's something you have over me.
Fabio, they like youngsters. Fabio Carvalho, maybe.
Bro, Chelsea had a squad of about 5 players last year. Of course, you've got players to give out.
Maybe we can give one of the young G's that you gave us you gave a name for. Remember, you man birthed Conor Bradley, gave him his name. You know what I'm saying? So
that Munoz, I like that.
One of them man there, Scanlon and these man. Come on, you gave him a name.
We're going to end it there anyways. This is going to go over the big 6 bands where we talk transfers a little bit more in depth as well. So if you go over there, smash the like there as soon as possible, and even just shout Nafraid in there, even though it's me and Mons seeing it regardless. But yeah, also subscribe to Don CFC. As he said, 200 subscribers from a K. So you know what to do, man. You know what to do. 2K. By the way, people, in the description and in the pin is where me and Dats are going to do a watch along for Germany tonight. We're going to be doing it bears, and also we got reaction panels every day for a Euro game or 2. So there you go, and it's going to be like a 10-man panel as well. So yeah, man, make sure you sign up there and all sorts, and then we'll see you later.